Hey folks, Ryan here from Mista Rau's Gaming, and I've got another solo playthrough video here for you today where I'm going to be taking a look at, revisiting, because why not? I love this game so much on this channel. I'm going to be taking a look at Ashes Reborn, the Red Rains cycle, which is the way that you play Ashes Reborn right now if you want to play solo or cooperatively. And of course you need the Corpse of Iros box in order to get you started with that. But today I'm going to be taking a look at and taking on the Blight of Neverset in this particular video. So yes, join me at the table. I'm going to be taking a look at Ashes Reborn Red Rains, taking on the Blight of Neverset. Thank you to Plaid Hat Games who are sending me copies of the Red Rains expansion and the Blight of Neverset to cover on this channel. Thank you very much for the support, and thank everybody else for their support, for everybody that drops likes on my videos, subscribing to the channel. And of course, if you want to know when videos like this come out every now and then, hit that notification bell to get notified. I also go live on Tuesday nights, where you'll also get to see me play a variety of different lovely little things. All right. Without further ado, let's hop on over. Let's get right down to the table. Let's get right down to the nitty-gritty here, where we're going to be taking a look at Ashes Reborn, Red Rains, taking on the Blight of Neverset here. Oh my gosh, very beautiful artwork as usual. I am going to be starting here a standard campaign, so I'm going to be taking on level 1 today. Phoenixborn I've chose to try to do this little campaign run through is Mayoni Viper from the master set. Mayoni Viper here, the Phoenixborn of Silverwood here, coming at us with 20 health, a battlefield of 4, spellboard of 5, and the ability as a side action, but you have to exhaust her, of your command strike. So it costs 2 basic dice, and I get to choose an unexhausted unit I control, and I get to deal damage to a target equal to the chosen unit's attack value. And we can see that that could actually be quite large because, well, Mayoni is the queen of this, got this snake summon, the silver snake, though that is her signature card from the master set. It is expensive to bring out, but man, oh man, can it pack a punch, and hopefully we can see that in action today. Also part of my first 5 here, I've also got the Summon Gilder spell, and the Gilders here are allowed to, they deal some damage as they come in, and they also can protect my units that are in play, which we want to protect this snake at all costs if possible, so that we can keep it around for dealing some big attacks. Rounding out the first 5 here is I've got some spells here. I've got another ready spell here called Empower, which is going to allow us to place status tokens on target units. How the snake gets big is the more status tokens on that snake, the bigger its attack value is going to be. So that's going to come in quite handy here. And I've got a couple of action spells to kind of round out my hand here. I've got Open Memories. That's going to allow me to search my draw pile for a card and place it into my hand. And if I do, I get to shuffle my draw pile. Really kind of like this one because it essentially gives me another card that I can, search out of my draw pile and put it back into my first 5, because you're only allowed 1 copy. I can't have multiple copies of the same card in my first 5. So this allows me to maybe have a second copy of a particular card. The one that I'm going to hopefully search out for is another Summon Silver Snake, because if I have more of these in play, which are called Focusing, I'll get to put extra status tokens on my snake as it comes into play. So that's probably what I'm going to reserve that one for. And of course I got Call Upon the Realms. Can I get that in focus there? Yep. Which just allows me to change 3 dice of my active pool to a side of my choice. It essentially allows me to meditate, but I don't have to discard any cards in order to do so, to get some bigger dice values. And of course the Mayoni Viper here, it is a 5 charm magic, 5 nature magic deck, so we will use those as our magics for this time around. And to kind of give us a reminder of what the different magics do here, we've got the charm magic, which is going to allow us to put them onto units our opponent controls, and it reduces their attack value by 1. And then the nature magic here allows us to deal 1 damage as its dice power. So if we have to use those. All right, well, I've got everything all nicely set up. I've got the Chimera all set up. We are standard level 1, which means we have 4 aspects in play right off the get-go. We are the first player. We've got our first 5, so the only thing left to do, I'm going to put that dice just over to the side here. The first thing we have to do is we just have to roll up our dice. And let's see what we get here, and oh my gosh, this is one of the best rolls I've ever had right off the hop here. Is I've got 4 powers, 2 nature powers, 2 charm powers. We got a bunch of 1 nature class, 2 basics, 1 charm class, and 2 basics. So essentially my call upon the realms card is going to come in very handy just to give me some extras along the way. This is actually a very exciting dice pool to start off with. I'm just going to move those off to the side just a little bit more just to help me out. And I guess here we go. So I think the very first thing I'm going to do is which ones do I need? I need that one. I have those. And I have that now. Okay, so I think for the off the top here is for a main action. I will play my Open Memories. It's going to cost me a charm class, and I'm going to need a basic. And I don't think I need too many, so I'm going to spend one of my nature basics as well here. And I'm going to go into my draw pile, and I'm going to find a card that I want. And where is it? There it is. I'm going to grab myself another Summon Snake and then give this a good couple how do you do shuffles. Just kind of give it like that. Just look at that. Maybe one more, and then maybe one more for good measure. There we go. And another how do you do. And that's probably pretty good as it is. And I'll bring that into my hand. And that goes into my discard pile. Now, as a side action, I don't think I'm going to do a side action this time around, so play is going to pass on to my Chimera opponent, which there's aspects face down, so we have to roll a red brains die and a behavior die. So let's see what we get going in here. So we, of course, I always get red brains tokens. That's always what I seem to get. And I rolled a 9. So let's consult the behavior chart here and see what we have for a 9. It says 8 or 9. We need to reveal. So we're going to reveal the first card here. Ballistic Seeds. Let's see what's going on here. After a status token is removed from an aspect on this battlefield by a status ability, the target opposing player must place 1 wound token on their Phoenixborn or rightmost unit. Oh, that's a yucky one. Essentially, I'm going to be playing against the Bloom aspect. I forgot to mention that I'm playing against the Bloom aspect, and it's all about, getting these status effects and really trying to ramp up the Red Rains tokens up on the Chimera so that it triggers its ultimate quite frequently. The other part of the Northern 9, so after we revealed, then it says resolve the status ability of the rightmost aspect with status ability. Okay, so we don't actually have any aspects with status abilities on them just yet. So that was actually pretty good. Pretty decent first turn. So let's see here. Attack 1, life 2. Okay, so it's got 2 life. Okay, play on to me. Let's see what we can get going on here now. Let's start. Let's get our ball rolling here. I think as a main action here, I will put down my Summon Silver Snake card as my first main action, and I am not going to do a side action. On to the Chimera's turn, which we will go in. Oh my gosh, another token. And an 11. Oh gosh. Let's see, let's consult the card here this time around. And it says we are going to attach a Bleed Conjured Alteration spell to the opposing player's leftmost unit. I don't have a unit in place. That's good. And then we are going to reveal. Bleed. There is these lousy bleed conjurations that come out, and they just essentially they bleed your units to death until they lose a life every time. And then we're going to flip over Photosynthesize here. It's going to come in with it's got some status abilities here. And it says at the start of a Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to raise 1 basic rage die 1. There we go. So here is go. They're going to start ramping up on us. We'll put 3 status tokens on them. And we want to get rid of that as soon as possible, because also as status tokens are removed from an aspect, we are going to be dealing damage to our Phoenixborn or units in play right off the hop. Hey, right off the hop. Okay, let's get going here. Oh my gosh, let's do, kind of want to get things out sooner rather than later, but I think we just kind of need, we need to do a little bit of a build up here. We do need to do a little bit of a build up. So I'm going to place down my second summon Silver Snake ready spell here. So now it is focused. Whenever I do decide to bring out that Silver Snake now, I'm going to be able to place a status token automatically on it, which is good because the more status tokens on that Silver Snake, the higher its attack value is going to get. And once again, I don't have a side action. We're just going to let this thing just kind of just do its will with us right off the get-go here. At least I rolled a basic this time, and oh my gosh, we rolled an 11 again, which was attach a bleed alteration spell, but we don't have one. And I guess we're just going to have to reveal. Oh gosh, we forgot to do this one. I forgot to do this. We got to raise this down. So it says we will raise 1 basic die into a red reins. Also, whoops, I'm going to make sure these are going the same way. And we did the roll, but also after that status token was removed, we do have to place a wound on a unit or our Phoenixborn. So Mayoni will take her first point of damage. I always forget to do that. Okay, now we'll reveal. And Soothing Scent is our card of choice this time around. While this unit is in battle, the attack value of units in battle with it is reduced by 1. Yuck. And it's got the Defender. It will block for the Chimera and guard for aspects without this ability. So it will kind of stick around and get in the way of our attacks. Okay, let's see here. Well, do I decide to? I do have the dice to do it, so maybe let's do it once. We will bring in a Silver Snake. We do have to spend a Nature Power and a Charm Power dice to summon that snake. Where is it? There it is. And as you can kind of see here, it's got the Consume ability here. After a unit an opponent controls is destroyed, I get to put status tokens on this unit. And the number of status tokens on this unit increases its attack value. And since the spell was focused, we get to put a status token on that snake right away. Okay, there's my main action and side action, as I don't have a side action this time around. So again, we're going to go on to the Chimera's turn. We are going to take off another status token here to raise one of these basics, 1 rage level again. And of course, that comes now. We get to assign a damage point to either our Phoenixborn or a unit we control. This guy's got a life value of 4 and a recover of 3. Putting 1 point of damage on the snake eventually is not going to be the end of the world to us. So I will just put 1 more on Mayoni, and let's see what we can work with here. Okay, and then we do have to do the roll, so we might actually get an ultimate right away here. Oh, no, I guess the ultimate doesn't trigger. We might get a red range token right away here. And we don't. We get the basic, but we did roll a 3, and let's see what 3 is on the chart here. 1 to 3 is just we're going to reveal this time around. So we'll just reveal it, and it's another Soothing Scent. Oh, we got 2 aspects that are going to have the Defender ability. That's annoying. At least they don't have super high life on us. So there's that. Okay. Well, what are we going to do on our turn here? Well, on our turn, I think I'm going to do I'm going to bring out my summon my Gilder. It's going to cost me my main action. It also costs a class, so I'll just take that charm power and I'll spend it as the class here. And I don't have a side action. I do have a side action over here, but it's going to cost me 2 basic dice just to deal 1 damage right now, which is not, not that much. I could actually spend this as a side action. It's got the frog, which is the nature power, and the nature power again is that I get to deal 1 damage to a unit. Which one can I do? Which one should I do? Because those are annoying. This one's very annoying because there's going to be lots of these status effect. There's going to be lots of these status effect cards that are coming out here. So, and this one, we'll always do that one. So I think, oh gosh. Oh god. Well, let's see. I will spend this one and I will deal 1 damage to, really, what's the, let's take it. Let's start whittling down one of these soothing scents. I'll just deal 1 damage to that soothing scent there. Okay, now we're on to the Chimera's turn. We're going to spend a status token. We have to take a damage, and we're going to take that. I guess I'm going to, you know what? Mayoni is going to take another damage there. We'll put 3 damage on her. That comes from the Ballistic Seeds. And we also have to raise up a die a level. There's 5 of them, which means we have to get a Red Rains token is going to get put onto the Chimera. Do you remember these, if you've been following along with this channel, or even if you have not been following along with this channel, these Red Rain tokens do not come with the Red Rains expansion. I grabbed these from a different game. I believe it was Funkoverse. The Marvel version has these red shard acrylic tokens that I've just kind of substituted into this game. We don't play that game very often anymore, so I'll put it, I use them in this game. So there's a Red Rains token on our Chimera, and we will lower all these ones back down to basics. And all of these units have nothing. All the aspects have been revealed, which means we don't actually roll the behavior dice or the Red Rains dice anymore. Now the units are going to start attacking us. Now the very first unit over here, it has no target actually, so it is actually just not going to. It's not going to attack us, so we'll just move down the line because there are a rules update that came with these expansions here, and it has the So it says right here, it says aspects with no targeting icon cannot attack. So it's actually going to go down the line here to our photosynthesize, which is going to attack. They're going to attack our Phoenixborn. They're going to attack the Phoenixborn straight up. It's got an attack value of 2, and I have a choice whether or not I want to block that with the Silver Snake, or just let that 2 damage just come straight at the Phoenixborn. And you know what? This snake is going to get its fair deal of stuff done to it eventually. So I think we will just let that 2 damage go into my Oni right away here. And now she's got 5 damage. But this one attacked here, so that means that this unit is now exhausted, which is good because now I can attack it and it's not going to be able to counter against me, which means we're only going to deal the damage 1 way this time around. All right, well, that was very eventful. Let's take a look at what we can possibly do here, which is going to be, you know what, I think it's going to end up being, we will summon us a Gilder. So I'll put this down there. We got to spend a nature class dice, which I do have. And I will summon a Gilder Conjuration onto my battlefield. And it says you may deal 1 damage to a target unit. Which, you know what? I'm going to deal that 1 damage to Soothing Scent here, which is going to actually destroy it because it's only got a life value of 2. which now it means it has a Blood of 2 down here, which means I'm going to deal 2 damage down to the Chimera. So now they are down to 28 health. That's going to go into the discard pile. That's going to slide on over. Okay, so there was my main action. And now we've got the Gilder in here. And it says it's got the unit guard ability. It says this unit may guard a unit that is being attacked. So it can defend against this for the Silver Snake. And it says when this unit is destroyed, we get to put status tokens on a unit that I control. Hey, oh, and a unit that my opponent controls got destroyed. So that means another status token comes onto my Silver Snake. So now my Silver Snake now has an attack value of 2 for it, which is really, really awesome. I don't have any side actions to do, so I think that is going to be it for right now. So now we are going to come here. So now it's going to be my opponent here. He cannot attack. It doesn't have any attack symbols on it. He's exhausted, so we're down to here, and they are going to attack my leftmost unit, which is my Silver Snake. That is ugly, ugly, ugly. So they're going to attack, but I guess I will guard this time with my Gilder. So since I will guard with my Gilder here, they are going to deal their damage equal to each other. He's got an attack value of 0, though, so that's the other thing. But attack value of 3 is going to destroy him. They will become exhausted. He gets destroyed because he guarded. But when this unit is destroyed, I get to put a status token onto a unit that I control. So now my snake has 3. And the Conjuration goes into the Conjuration pile here. And that was that particular turn. So now we are on to our little bit. And you know what? I think I can pretty much do what I want now because they are not attacking us. They don't have any attack icons. These are exhausted, so we're pretty much at our liberty of doing what we want to the Chimera side here. So I think my very first thing is what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Call Upon the Realms. I'm going to change all of these dice. I'm going to change one to their power sides just because why not here? So a nature power and 2 charm powers. And that has been spent. And then I have I do have some side actions here. I could spend 2 basics. Oh gosh, okay, this is actually really interesting here. I could spend 2 of my dice. Wait. So maybe let's just hold back that Call Upon the Realms here. Maybe I might actually keep that in my hand for the next round. Let's just see what we can do here because I see. Let's see here. What will I do? Because I could do a main action. Yeah, what I could do here is this would be actually overkill. But what I could do here is I could main action my Silver Snake attack the photosynthesize. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Silver Snake. It's going to attack photosynthesize. Now, since I'm targeting a aspect here, we have to see if the Chimera will guard for this. This guy's not going to guard anymore because this ability has been exhausted. So we're going to see if the Chimera is going to guard. And that is a 6. So the Chimera is not going to guard. Chimera only guards on 9s and above. So this attack is going to go through. So this is going to be, he's going to be exhausted, but he's going to deal 3 damage to them. This is now gone. It is not going to counter because it was exhausted. And that was a Blood of 2. So 2 damage to the Chimera. It goes like that. And then as a side action, as a side action, I am going to exhaust Mayoni, and I will spend 2 basics, and unit was destroyed, so that means an extra attack power is going to come onto my snake here, and I'm going to deal 4 damage. It says choose an unexhausted unit. Oh, I guess I should have done that in the other order. Haha. Let's back that all up. I keep forgetting that says exhausted unit. I always forget that says exhausted. So let's just do it this way then. So completely reverse. Let's completely reverse this. Back to the start here. We will do mayonnaise. There we go. With reverse this, we are going to use mayonnaise side action here. We're going to spend 2 basic dice to do 3 damage to a unit. And that may as well be photosynthesize here. We'll deal 3 damage to photosynthesize. Then therefore that is gone. That one's just gone. That's 2 blood. There we go. So that's so mayonnaise exhausted. We used her side action. A unit got destroyed, so that means this is going to get another. And I guess then this time around, the silver snake is going to then just, I guess, attack. Soothing Scent. We'll see if the Chimera guards for that attack. If the Chimera guards this attack, then the damage is going to go to the Chimera here. Roll it, rolling. If we get a 6, that is not 9 and above, so Chimera does not guard. This attack is going to go through to Soothing Scent, which is going to destroy it. And that is another 2 blood onto the Chimera. And I'm thinking now, oh gosh, let's just wait this here. I will play down then for I am going to play down an Empower ready spell here. It's going to cost me my last basic as a side action. And I don't have any other main action other than to pass. And of course, he can't attack with this unit, so he is also at a pass. We are at the end of the first round here, which is awesome. We've we've done a little bit of damage. We didn't play our last card. We still have our Call Upon the Realms card in our hand. But essentially at the end of the round here, let's just take a look at what things are going to end up doing here. All of our units become unexhausted, all cards become unexhausted. There is still a aspect in play for the Chimera, so they are going to get a Red Rains token. So now they're 2/3 of the way for triggering their first ultimate. Not great. We will refill the aspects. So we're going to get another Photosynthesize. We are going to get Proliferate, and we are going to get Allure. Oh, wow, what am I doing? This is supposed to come down face down. What am I doing, Ryan? Oh, let's just give that a quick shuffle here because we should not know what is coming out. That is rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Put that face down here. And so, yes, we'll refill the aspects. So we're going to go up to 4. There we go. No status tokens get refilled. So we are all good on that one. We are going to pass this over. We choose to exhaust. All our dice are exhausted, so we're going to roll up all of them anyway. So I guess we are at the start of our round, which we will roll up all of our dice. Come on. Okay. Nature power. 3 nature power dice. That is pretty sweet. But not great on the charm dice as well, though. So let's see what we can make do with those. Luckily, I do have my Call Upon the Arms still in hand. Now I have the choice of discarding cards. I will keep this one on, and I'll just draw back up to 5 cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I got 2 Call Upon the Arms now. Call Upon the Realms. We grabbed a Molten Gold, which is a fantastic card. It does cost 2 natures that we actually kind of do already have here. And it just says place 3 wound tokens on a unit or Phoenixborn. It's actually pretty darn good. We got another ready spell of Hypnotize. It just allows us to give a unit the ability that it cannot be blocked or guarded against. Yeah, cannot be blocked or guarded against, which is a great spell. And then we also got transfer here, which allows us to move tokens from a player non-Phoenixborn card to another non-Phoenixborn card that player controls. And it says tokens. It doesn't have to be status tokens. It could actually be wound tokens we can move around, which is actually really kind of cool. So it says move tokens from a target player's non-Phoenixborn card. So we can actually move tokens around on the aspects as well. Okay, so I guess that's what we're going to have to deal with for this particular round. But getting ahead of ourselves, Chimera acts first in this round. So we've got something to reveal. So we're going to roll both the dice. Of course, Red Rains token. And we get a 9, which we saw that before. 9 is we get to reveal, which is another Ballistic Seeds. Ouch. Oh gosh. So then if status token effects come out, both of those are going to trigger. That's not handy. But resolve the status ability of the rightmost. We do not have any status abilities in that row, so we are good for right now. Okay, we got off pretty decent there. Let's see what we can do with our stuff here. Dang, these are, you know what? We could start dealing with, I don't know what's coming up here. But, do you know what? We can start kind of dealing. I'm going to do a main action here. I'm going to do a main action and a nature class dice. I'm going to bring a Gilder onto the battlefield. I may deal 1 damage to a target unit, so I will just deal 1 damage to one of these Ballistic Seeds. And you know what? As a side action, I'm just going to spend one of these. I'm going to spend one of these nature powers to assign 1 damage. I will just do it to that Ballistic Seeds, and that gets rid of it. That unit is now destroyed. That is 1 blood on the Chimera, plus a unit my opponent controls is been defeated, so Silver Snake gets a little bit larger. Main action, side action, that is all good for us. So now we are going to go into our Chimera's turn. And we're going to get a basic, finally, and a number 5. We haven't seen number 5s, have we? Attack if able, if not reveal. Ballistic Seeds does not have the symbols on it, so it does not attack. It cannot attack. So we will just reveal our next card, which is Allure. It's a status ability card. It's going to Tuesday at the start of the Chimera's turn. Remove 1 status token from this unit. If you do, the target opposing player must draw 1 card, then discard 1 card off the top of their draw pile. Kind of annoying. Good thing that it's early on in the game that came out. And I guess we better put 2 status tokens on that unit. And I think we're all good to go now. So let's just take a look at what we are going to be able to do. My gosh, this snake just keeps getting larger and larger. Right now it has 5. It can do 5 damage. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's like, we can swing at that, if we can maybe actually just do some damage to some things here. Like I don't like that Ballistic Seeds. What could I do here? Oh, target, move 1 token from a target player's non-fighting. I could actually move these status tokens over to the Ballistic Seeds. So therefore, because it would say at the start of Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit. I could actually slow down that ability a little bit with my transfer card. That actually seems pretty neat. But do you know what? I think I might just end up. Do we just end up just taking out that unit? I think we could probably do it. which is going to be, yeah, you know what? I'm going to spend 2 basic dice. Spend 2 basic dice to exhaust Mayoni, and I will deal 5 damage to Ballistic Seeds just to kind of take it out. Or you know what? I'll just deal the 5 damage to Allure. That's actually a better option to do. I'll deal it to Allure. That is going to do 1 blood. Yep, that destroys it, and therefore my Silver Snake gets a little bit larger. Once again, that's pretty good. And now, he's not attacking because he can't attack, so why not? Depends on, I don't know how much bigger the snake's going to get this turn. Let's just take the Silver Snake and as a main action. Actually, you know what? No. As a main, I'm going to get a little greedy here. As a main action, I'm going to exhaust Empower, spend a class, nature class dice. I'm going to put a status token on a unit I control. So now it's up to 7. Oh, this is going to be very, very satisfying. I'm out of actions for my turn. We still got 1 to reveal here, so let's roll the dice. Oh, red rains and an 8. 8 is reveal. There we go. Ooh, Sowing Strike. It's got the ability here of, so when this unit is declared as an attacker, place a Scarlet Seed conjured aspect onto the battlefield. If you cannot, put a Rains token on it. That is kind of why we kind of do that. So that one, and then it says resolve the status ability, but we have no status abilities in play right now. So let's just on to our turn. Oh, and it's going to be declared as an attacker next time around, which is very annoying. But, I think I'm going to take this opportunity. I think I have to. I think I'm going to take the opportunity. Oh, wait, I could actually just do this. I could actually get rid of that right now. Yeah, why not? We have the ability to do it with a main action. We can do some Molten Gold. 2 nature powers. It's very expensive. But place 3 wound tokens on a target unit. I'm just going to put 3 wound tokens on Sowing Strike because it has a life of 3. Destroying it. So that's into the discard pile. This is gone. That's 2 more blood. And that's another destroyed unit. Then we get another. Oh, gosh. I like that. Okay. No side action for myself, so I guess it's on to the Chimera's turn, and they have nothing left to reveal, and this card cannot attack, so hey, that's just going to be the way the egg rolls. So let's just kind of go on here. I will take a free swipe at, just gonna look here, just wanted to make sure that I got things going here. Yep, I'm just going to take a free swipe at the Chimera. I will use my Silver Snake, and I will attack for 8 against the Chimera. There's nothing that's going to guard or block that attack against it, so he is now exhausted. We are dealing 8 damage. We are down. He is down to 12. Just going to do 14, 13. Is that 12 now? There we go. 12 damage. Oh, that was satisfying. That's very, very satisfying here. Onto their turn. They got nothing left to do, so it's back onto us. So I don't really know what else to do here. You know what? I think I will do one of these. Call upon the realms here. I'm going to change these all to charms. Just call them. I'm just going to switch them all to charms here. I'm going to maybe just keep those around next time around. And then I have no side actions to do here. And back onto me, I guess. I will put down this Hypnotize Ready spell just to have it ready to go in case they do. I can have the ability to bypass, block, or guard. And sure, I think my turn. I think I'm going to pass. I think I'm going to pass. That's not great. That's not great news for me because we did leave a aspect on the battlefield. But you know what? I am okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. All right. Let's do all of our end of round stuff here. So exhaustion tokens are going to come off of each of the cards that have been exhausted. And there is one aspect left on the battlefield here. So that means they are going to get a Red Rains token. And that is the third Red Rains token, and the ultimate value of the Blight of Neverset is 3. So we are going to clear those away, and we are going to trigger the first ultimate. So it says here, after placing Red Rains tokens on the Chimera, if there are Red Rains tokens equal to or greater than the Chimera's ultimate value, resolve it. Remove the Red Rains tokens. Discard all cards on the Chimera's battlefield that it does not own. Attach a Bleed Conjured Alteration spell to the leftmost unit of each of the opponents. So here we go. Here is that Bleed, and it is going to go to the leftmost unit, which unfortunately is our Snake. That is unfortunate because this round, that Snake is probably going to bleed out on us. That's unfortunate. Add a face-down aspect card to each of the Chimera's battlefields. If this is currently the recovery phase, which it is, do this step after replenishing the aspects. Remove this card at the top of the top behavior card from the game. All right, so we will replenish our aspects. So it is going to replenish up to 4, but because the ultimate triggered in this phase, we are going to have another one. So let's just make sure we got all that. Can we see all that in the screen here? Oh, unfortunately, yes, we can. There we go. All righty. And this is going to pass on to us. And I think we are good to go. We got a choice to exhaust our dice. I am not going to exhaust these 3 charm powers. That is very good for us. So we are going to go to the top of the turn, which we are going to roll our dice. Okay, got a couple classes, and then a whole bunch of nature basics. So no nature powers this time around. But luckily, you know what? And I think this time around, I think I am going to I'm going to discard transfer, and therefore I'm going to keep 1 card in hand. I'm going to keep one of my Call Upon the Realms, and I'll draw 4 more cards to replenish up to. And what did I get here? So I got another Summon Gilder. I got my 3rd Summon Silver Snake. So if this snake ends up going around, I could actually focus it again. I got another Empower, so we can trigger that ability multiple times. And we got a Refresh here, which allows us to remove all exhaustion tokens from a target unit. Well, Snake, I'm thinking that you are going to be, you might end up biting the dust this time around. Let's see how it plays out. So I'm first to act, and you know what? First to act here, I've got 8 tokens on here, and he's going to eventually bleed out. My first main action is I'm going to attack the Blight of Neverset for 8. So I'm going to exhaust him. He's going to go down 8, so he's got 4 health left. There we go. And as a side action, I don't have much for side actions, so that is all. So let's move on to the Chimera's turn here. Basic and a 7. What is 7 here? Okay. Raise 2 basic rage dice, 1 level. Oh gosh, so there we go. So 2 basics go up 1 level, and then we have to reveal. And that is going to be another Soothing Scent. Unfortunate for us. Alrighty. Now, that one is actually kind of annoying. So I think I am going to, for a class and a basic, I will do refresh. I will do refresh here and remove this exhaustion token from Silver Snake. And then as a side action, I'm going to spend 2 basics for Mayoni's ability here to take care of Soothing Scent. So I'll exhaust her, use the Silver Snake, and that's 2 more blood on the Chimera. He's down. Oh, he's got 2 health left. And that is my turn. So let's see what the Chimera's got in store this time around. Basic. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. At the end of my first turn there, I should have done a damage to my Silver Snake because it bled. Okay, and then we got 11. What's the new 11 here? It says, attach a bleed conjured alteration spell to the leftmost unit and then reveal. So we'll do the reveal right now. Okay, photosynthesize, get some status tokens on it. And another bleed goes on to my snake. But that's okay. That's okay, because that Chimera's turn is done. Nobody here has the guard or block ability for the Chimera. My Silver Snake is unexhausted. We are swinging at the Blight of Neverset for another... Oh, wait, I destroyed something, didn't I? So I should have got another token on there. So I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to swing at the Blight of Neverset for another 9. I think that's one of the most tokens that I got. So 9. So 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just very soothing. -7. You are gone, sir. You are gone. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mayoni. The pre-con deck that she comes with in the master set is pretty darn good, especially once you start piling on those status tokens onto the Silver Snake. There's so much wiggle room to get around. So, my first game on standard level 1 Blight of Neverset has been successful. I'm going to now step aside. We're going to do some deck building, and we are going to then do the Blight of Neverset level standard level 2 in the next video. If you enjoyed this particular playthrough, please consider putting a like on this video, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and that notification bell is there to get notified every time I go live on Tuesday nights and when these little videos come out every now and then. All right. Well, folks, I've been Ryan from Mista Rau Gaming, and you have yourselves a great one. Cheers, and have fun, everybody. Okay. See you in the next one.